Hey Crush, here's your Tuesday workout. So we're gonna warm up pretty quickly as a group, and then we'll spend 10 minutes, a 10-minute EMOM every minute on the minute, doing 5 handstand push-ups. Not very many reps, it's only 5 per minute, so I asked that you make it challenging. So maybe do some deficit handstand push-ups if you already have handstand push-ups. Maybe if you're used to doing handstand push-ups with an ab mat, maybe you take the ab mat away and try to do handstand push-ups. Maybe if you only do kipping handstand push-ups, maybe you go strict. Maybe you got the parallettes, or maybe just practice getting into a handstand and practice 1 or 2 of those every minute. But it's kind of a chance to kind of push yourself and try to get 5, or maybe it's only 3 reps of a handstand push-up every minute. If you're spending 45 or 50 seconds doing whatever variation you choose, maybe scale that back a little bit and do less reps. But it's just a good chunk of time to work on practicing handstand push-ups and kind of pushing yourself to do a harder handstand push-up in an EMOM format where there's no set number of rounds, there's no putting your score on the board, just kind of further your progress as far as doing handstand push-ups. Maybe deficit, maybe without an ab mat if you're used to doing an ab mat, maybe instead of kipping you do strict, whatever the case is, just make them challenging, and maybe if you only can do 2 or 3 reps of that challenging movement, let's do that. Then we'll get into the workout. The workout's gonna be 3 rounds of overhead squats, pistols, and air squats. RX is a 135-95 overhead squat, 20 pistols, 30 air squats. RX2 is 10 overhead squats at 95-65, pistols to a box. So sit down and just barely gently touch whatever box or bench that you might use and stand back up. Try not to rest, so that way you don't relax, because obviously if you do a regular pistol, you should never just relax at the bottom. And then 30 air squats. And then we have, for dessert for today, we have 3x10 military presses with an empty barbell. So military press normally is you have dumbbells and you just kind of sit on something and you press it out. A little different with the barbell. You can either use the rack, the rig, get out a bench and use a rig, or if you have some good friends, hand you a barbell while you sit on the ground. But you should be sitting while you do this. It's not a strict press, it's a military press. The military press is you sit down. So if you use a rig, if you use the rack, it'll look like this. Get in front of it, lift it off, press. Do 10 reps of that. The goal should be in that first set, your 8th, 9th, 10th rep should be challenging. So if you need to warm up a little bit to it, warm up. But it's a good way just to kind of working the shoulders after doing the handstand push-ups and whatnot without any ability to use your legs. So it's a really good isolation movement for your shoulders. And that would be your Tuesday. Have a good Tuesday.